Here you go, a little video here. This right here is where the Andrew Dice Clay wannabes sit down and they smoke. There's one guy that stinks like he's picking these cigars out of a litter box. I mean, they're atrocious cigars. They're like a weapon of mass destruction. And if you know anything about heat rises. And these morons keep opening these windows. And these windows are part of the emergency escapes in this building. That's where the emergency escapes are. And there's fire doors on each one of those floors. There's a fire door on the first, second, third, and fourth floor. So if something happens, those stairwells are supposed, it says sanctuary. I guess they're using words to cover their own backsides. Supposed to be where you can go and be safe. That's not. Only staff should be allowed to open them things, and they should have a work order. Just in case anything happens, they can prove that they opened and closed the windows at such and such a time for this particular reason, and then close the windows after that function was served. That's not what's happening. The Andrew Dice Clay wannabes are sitting down there with the windows open, cigarette smoke filling it, and they got this bottom door propped open, by the way. That right there, that bottom door is always propped open. So now the hot air is going through there, and the smoke and the stink and the whole thing is going through there. And it's creating big problems up on the fourth floor. Now, when I talk to the staff here, the janitor, and that's all he is. He's not a maintenance man, he's a janitor. There's a big difference between a janitor and a maintenance man. One can repair stuff. One can plunge out a clogged toilet. And that's about where it ends, right there. And this guy here is a toilet unclogger. And that's it. That's all he can do and get nasty. He's got time to argue with the tenants, but he doesn't have time to do any maintenance on the property. So I think that he qualifies himself as a janitor. Now, I just shut the window up on the fourth floor because the heat rises. So all of this heat is going up there. All of the heat. Plus we have the black finish on the roof over there. So now we're getting baked in there. We're getting like pressure cooked up there. But these morons, and the one guy's a stone cold alky. I ran into him in the stairwell when I was shutting the windows. He's one that was tampering with the windows. I ran into him, drunk out of his mind, big mug of, I don't know what the heck it was, but he reeked. It was, the drink itself was an alcoholic drink, because I smelled it. I smelled the drink. I leaned over and put my nose over the drink. It was something like a vodka and orange juice or rubbing alcohol and Tang or something like that. So, he was pissed drunk. I went down and talked to security. Security basically doesn't want to do their job. And when the guy was so totally drunk and out of it, I asked them to call the police because he's drunk and obnoxious. He's going, he's just being disorderly. Of course, the Long Branch police, go figure, aren't going to do a goddamn thing because it is the Long Branch police. They got better things to do, like get drunk and run people down in the street and kill them. Seriously, look up Officer Jake Pascucci. Officer Jake Pascucci ran over and killed a woman, and he got less than a year in prison for vehicular homicide. DWI, vehicular homicide, got less than a year. And he's probably working in the police business right now. So, I got somebody coming over. We're going to address this situation. You can see those windows are open as I'm speaking. I'm just waiting for one of these morons to go open the window while I'm sitting here, so I got a good idea who it is. I'll get them. I will get these people. no qualms about it. The janitor, well, I'm going to deal with him too, because like I said, if he's got, and you can't get in touch with maintenance over the phone, and that's what they always say, well, you got to call maintenance and do this over the phone. And you get the nastiest ghetto trash on the phones, and they I don't know, there's a whole language of their own that they speak. So when I have to get in touch with the maintenance supervisor. I thought I had a good relationship with him, and we're going to address the janitor's problems, why he feels the need to argue with tenants. Especially somebody with my background. I have a background in fire protection, locksmithing, all of this pneumatic and hydraulic piping, windows, installing doors because of my locksmith background. So we're going to address that in a very meaningful way. As a matter of fact, I'll probably post this to YouTube and Facebook and see how that works out for them under the heading of Gregory School Apartments. And I'm going to try and get the mayor's office involved in a couple social work organizations. Anyway, folks, if you're going on a fishing trip, bring sunscreen and bring plenty of disinfectant wipes, because it's hot, and I'm seeing more and more about this flesh-eating bacteria thing, and that's not like your chances of surviving that are really, really low. So play nice, be safe, be prepared. We will talk later.